Sagittarius, and welcome to your love reading for June 2018. So what we do here is choose a few cards, and these cards represent the energy that's going on for you around your love life. So what have we got here? Your overall message is the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is moving forward. You're moving from one chapter of your life into another one. She's on this boat and she's on the water. The waters are our emotional life, and the Six of Swords is a card about emotionally moving your life forward, okay? There seems to be, for many Sagittarius, a new love interest here, because the Page of Cups is showing up in the present position for the month of June. This would be the early stages of love. It could be a sort of infatuation or a crush, but it's definitely the energy of new potentials for love, which is really, really nice to see. Your past is the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is a card about coming together. Quite often it can mean meeting someone at work, on a project, anything that brings you together. It's a number 3. All the number 3s represent new growth, new potentials. And in a relationship reading, it is about coming together. It's a card about cooperation. So maybe some Sagittarius have had a conversation with someone, because there's definitely a love interest here. The Page of Cups is a sort of infatuation, sort of crush, this sort of the feelings that go on between two people. Quite often, because it's a page, the two people can't work out what to do with these feelings, because they're all very bubbling over. They're all very young and all very sort of innocent. I absolutely love the pages in a love reading, because there's something so fresh about them and new. But the future conditions is the Chariot card. Excuse me. So the Chariot card is a major arcana. It cannot be avoided. You can try and avoid a major arcana, but that's when we become very uptight and very unwell. But the Chariot card is a card about movement. It's about propelling your life forward. In a love reading, right over the page, it can represent moving this relationship forward to a new stage, basically, which would reflect the Six of Swords, about moving from one place to another. And even though it is a swords card, it's on water, so it tends to be quite a feeling card. The Chariot card represents Cancer. Again, so there's a lot of feelings and a lot of desire to propel this Page of Cups forward into a much more mature stage. So your best path to follow is the Empress card. This is a beautiful card to get here. The Empress is a very receptive energy. It doesn't go out and make things happen. She brings to her. So think of the Empress as Mother Earth, because she is Mother Earth. And she'd be a flower, and the bee comes to her. So she doesn't go out and try and make this relationship into anything. She doesn't pursue it. She doesn't insist that it conforms to her demands. The Empress is a magnet, and she magnetizes this love to her. So when this shows up as best path to follow, look after yourself, really self-care, really self-nurture, but magnetize this love to you. It's almost the Empress is doing without doing anything. She does things by self-care, self-love, and becoming this magnet for love. Beautiful card to show up in the best path to follow. You're the only sign that's actually got this card here. Everyone else has been asked to communicate, be straightforward, and you've been asked just to love yourself, basically, Sagittarius. Look after yourself and be the best that you can be. So I really like it. In your environment card, you've got the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords might be the person that you're interested in, or it might be in the environment. The Queen of Swords has got loads of different meanings, okay? When it comes to a love reading, she can be a little bit detached, okay? Because she represents the air signs. But don't misunderstand the air signs, because the heart chakra is ruled by air, not by water. So air gives space to someone. It sets them free in order for them to find their way to us, okay? So a really misunderstood queen. A lot of people think love is all about our emotions. When it comes to reality, I mean, it is, but love is about freedom. It's about loving other people in a way that they feel free, and only the Queen of Swords has got that power. Okay, deeply misunderstood queen. Also, she is calling someone forth. I wonder who she's calling forth, actually. But there is a sense in the environment that you and this other person, yeah, you're calling the Six of Cups forth. The Six of Cups is very much a soulmate card. It's about that feeling of being connected with someone on a deeper level that goes way beyond logic. It's that sweet spot. It's that feeling of, I've known this person all my life, okay? Very interesting card here. But there might be a little sense of being separate from the person that you love. Maybe there's a distance. Maybe you're just beginning to date with that Page of Cups. So that's why the Queen of Swords is showing up in the environment. So still a little bit of detachment. But remember, the heart chakra is ruled by air. If you love someone, you set it free. Some Sagittarius might be having someone coming back to them this month, by the way. Anyhow, your hopes and fears are the Strength card. The Strength card, it's got a load of different meanings. One of the messages of the Strength card is patience. She has the infinity symbol over her head. So she's having to call on very strong divine qualities in order to tame the beast. So the beast would be, I want it and I want it now. If it's not happening, then, you know, those stories we tell in our head, there might be a sense, Sagittarius, that you need to do a little bit of work around these stories. So you're coming from your greatest self. Now, we cannot have a healthy love bond unless we are the greatest person we can be. There's a lot of your messages about allowing, not pursuing too much, not pushing too hard, but allowing this relationship to unfold for you. Your outcome is the King of Pentacles. Again, this can be an earth sign person, doesn't have to be. The Pentacles are all about commitment, binding. So in a love reading, you're looking for all the elements, but when you get to the earth element, it can represent a bond becoming established. Okay? It can, yeah, because it's got the Wheel of Fortune with it. So the King with the Wheel, that's a nice combination. There's almost a feeling, Sagittarius, that, I mean, none of our destinies are in our hands. Love guides our path. We don't guide love's path, okay? And there's a bit of a sense for you to go within and register that. There's a sense of you needing to allow a process to unfold for you. Because our old way of being would be to run after things, to try and make things happen, that very, very fire energy. But your best path forward is that much more receptive energy, giving space, giving freedom, because that is what love is. It's not about attachment and control, it's about allowing. And maybe you have to do a little bit of work at taming this desire to push, to make happen, and just to allow this ferryman, whoever this ferryman is, to guide you to the place that love wants to take you to. Because it looks by the outcome, you've got this Wheel of Fortune, which is coincidence, serendipity, things coming together through destiny and not our personal will. Our personal will just builds up karma, which has to be faced. It builds up negativity. If we allow the process to unfold, we start to develop love which is not based on games or love on ego games, but on a love of two people ready to meet together in a very sacred union. Really clear-cut reading, Sagittarius. I think you might have got the clearest out of everyone. This is about taking a step back and allowing this process to unfold, because the major arcanas will do it for you. You just need to get control of your mind and a little bit of control over your desires, that Mars energy, you know, to make things happen. This is not about making things happen, it's about allowing it to happen. Really, really, really big stuff here. But once you get it, you've sort of getting near to mastering how this universe works, Sagittarius, okay? Love your reading. Look out for the weeklies, and it might keep you updated about how it's all progressing for you. Loads of love. Bye.